Hi everybody, this is a video of two of the Fitzgerald 5-foot fluorescent strip lights with a Cool Daylight T8 fluorescent tube each. As you can see, I thought I'd do a video of two of these strip lights with a Cool Daylight T8 fluorescent tube in each fitting. So this one is the Osram L58W, 58 watt / 865, that's 865 Kelvin Cool Daylight, and this one is the Ever Ready one in this new fitting I've brought in recently, and it says Ever Ready F58 watt T8 - 865, and they're both Cool Daylights, and I've tested them and they both work perfectly, and they're on their old main switches. So all I'm going to do now is turn off the big lights now. So right, that's it now guys, the big lights have gone out. So on to the Cool Daylight strip lights, everybody. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, and they certainly did blink happy. So, and you saw, and as you see when they come on, you see the starter buttons light up in each one of them. They both shine a nice orangey colour. So anyway, the difference is what I can see from my eyes. That Ever Ready one's a bit brighter, and that Osram one's a bit darker. But don't worry, it'll warm up eventually. It might take a little while. So anyway, so that Ever Ready one's the more brighter, and that newer one. So and they're both the same principle as one another, fitted with an MK switch, one built-in one and one grid one that I did a couple of days ago. So, and let's take a look into this. I know this one looks quite dim. I know it looks like it's wearing out, but it's only a new tube though. But it came from eBay, but this one came from the other shop about 5 years ago. So and that's the Fitzgerald, and they both say Fitzgerald, and this, I know this one's sprayed over so you can hardly see it. Well, you can see it underneath the spray paint, and it says danger, and that's all it says on it. So, and let's take a good close look into it. Oh, you can't really see it through the camera, but from my eyes you can see it. Then you can see a bit of that, faintly see that cathode shield on it, and it's you can see it because it's halfway sprayed in. So we look at the very end, that very end here in this older one that used to have the wooden guard on it. It's more brighter, but the rest of it down that end still looks a bit darker. I don't know why, but half of it's bright and half of it's dark. But that one, in that new one with the fully built-in switches, fully come on nice and bright. So that one's warmed up a bit more quicker, and that's all it's done. And that's fitted with its MK extension lead with the Wilco plugs on it, and there's all two switches again, the grid and fully built in one. I know I said it's an intermediate switch, and it's still. So anyway, so the difference is between those tubes, one's Ever Ready and one's Osram. So, and they're both shining very nice. It looks a lot more brighter white on the camera, as well as Cool Daylight and everything. So, and that's all it is. Look up all around the ceiling. Ooh, looks more nice and white and everything. And then my jacket shining more fluorescent green and orange. They shine. Mind you, they reflect in daylight as well as night lights. But look all around here, it's shining more very nice Cool Daylight. Yeah, and so, and it's lit my carpet a nice Cool Daylight colour as well. The two of the Fitzgeralds. The ones I do in the next night on will be the Natura ones. So I'm so glad. I feel better having two Fitzgerald 5-footers with a T12 endings on each fitting. I'm glad one is not T8. Well, the holders are not proper T8, but the end holders are T12s, which is made to be fitted with T12 tubes. I'm so glad to have T12 ended Fitzgerald fittings. So I think they're a lot better, so I can fit T12 ones in as well as T8s and what have you guys. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is turn the lights off. So all I'm going to do, here we go. Right, that's it. Ooh, they went green when I turned it off. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do is going to turn it back on. Here we go. Wow. And when I looked at it from my eyes, right, when should I sit down, and they both blinked happy again. But anyway, once again, when I saw them starters light up, this one lit a nice bit more brighter, and that one when my fingers pointed lit a little bit dimmer. So one was a bit dimmer, one was a bit brighter. One was brighter in this one, and one was dimmer in that one. So don't worry, they both work though. They both have the same rhythm as one another. So So anyway, when I look at this Osram one, especially from my eyes, it's like it's reached its full brightness now. Well, the bit of it still look a bit dim, but it'll take a little while. But they're both shining more cool daylight, it's like shine as heaven and everything. Yeah. So, and when they started up, they do both emit humming noises, and they both got Fitzgerald ballasts in each one of them. So, and they both work perfectly. So. And that's all it is, and it's such a beautiful fitting. These fittings are real beautiful. Like I said the other night, right? With this one's got the holders that got the screws that holds the plate down. That you have to unscrew it, screw it, and unscrew it with a screwdriver, and same on the other end of that tube, and that's all it is. So that ends. But on this one, you can turn. We don't have to use screw on this one. You can just like use it with your fingers or with the pliers to turn those little locks on it to undo the plate on it. So, and that's all it is. And they're both fitted with a capacitor that say Fitzgerald. Every bits of the power station on them are all named Fitzgerald, which that'll match with the fittings themselves and everything, guys. So anyway, guys, so as you can see now, these two 5-foot Fitzgerald strip lights have reached the full brightness at 58 watts warm and everything, and that means 180 watts bright at 865 Kelvin and everything, guys. So that's all it is, and they're both fully warmed up. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna turn those lights out now. So wow, once again they went like bluish green when I turned them off. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is turn the big lights back on. Right, that's it now, guys. The big lights are back on now, everybody. So anybody. So let me sit down. So anyway, guys, this is a video of two of the Fitzgerald 5-foot fluorescent strip lights and everything, everybody. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. So please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.